with my own TST. When it was difficult for me, stressful for me with somebody, I abandoned him. I abandoned the person. For me, you don't exist anymore. And that's violence. And we are not used to think of it as a violence. And in a team, in a school, for instance, my son was, when he was a child, he was a student in the school, and he was not pleasing his teacher. The teacher was a woman, and he was not very good student. He was maybe lazy. And once she said to him, "For me, now you are a shadow. You don't exist anymore." And that violence. And you can understand this violence. Violence comes from the fear, because my son was not meeting her needs to be loved, to be appreciated as a teacher, and so on. But it was violence. And so, in our life, we use this violence. And especially, and maybe the last thing I wanted to do about these 5 principles of TST, we are all violent in our life, all violent, at one moment or another moment, in a certain way or a gross way. We are humiliating people, we are abandoning people, we are mistreating people, because we were ourselves victims of violence. And I can swear you that I worked with 1,000 groups, and never I saw that somebody was not in a very different scale victim of violence. In his family, in our family, or in the social environment, everybody was victim of violence. Of course, when you see violence as humiliation, abandonment, mistreatment, guilt tripping, everybody was victim of violence. And when we are with other people, and when it's difficult, we are, without knowing it, we are using violence.